Now I want to quickly talk about the portable Nintendo consoles. So you got like, I'm going to count Virtual Boy in here. So you got like Virtual Boy, you got Game Boy Color, and you have the Advance, DS, and 3DS. So the Virtual Boy, I don't have one, but I have played it a little bit at my local retro store, and it's just not really for me. I can see why people like it. It's neat, it's quirky, but it's just not for me. That's obviously not going to be my winner. So for the original Game Boy, the Game Boy, I put so much time into the Game Boy. You wouldn't believe it. I loved the Game Boy. That was my thing when I was a kid. Portable gaming, because me and my stepbrother, we used to play Pokemon all the time. We'd trade, we'd battle, we had the link cable everywhere we went. We'd just like sit down at not at a restaurant because that'd be rude, but like at a fast food place, and we just sit there, connect those games, and we would just battle, and it was so fun. I had blue, he had red, so much time synced into those, and it was completely awesome. And just isolating Pokemon games on the Game Boy, that was like probably 400 or 500 hours easy on just the red, yellow, and blue. So there's also awesome games like Mario, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Quicks, some other obscure ones that I would get. I remember just going into my local game store and just having rows of loose cartridge Game Boy games, and I would just be like, ooh, like 50 cents for like this piece of crap like sports game, and I'd pick it up and it'd suck. And then I would go and get like a $2 game, and it'd be like awesome compared to that 50-cent game. And that's how my Game Boy experience was when I was a kid. I would just save up little bits of money and go buy these cheap games. Like there's some Star Wars ones I remember picking up, like Paperboy and stuff like that. They were just really cheap, and I had a blast playing them. I'd have like a stack of games wherever I went, like in this little carrying case. So much fun. Then the Game Boy Color rolled around, and the other Pokemon games came out. So like Gold, Silver, and Crystal, I put a lot of time into those. I remember when Crystal was coming out, I got so hyped for it. I remember my mom, when I was a kid, took me to Target early in the morning to go pick it up, and I remember we were chatting in line with the other people that were waiting to get it, and like talking about if we were going to play as the boy or the girl, because that was like the new thing in Crystal, and it was just so fun. Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color is really good because, well, a Game Boy Advance then would be even better because it can play all the previous ones. So, and then comes the Game Boy Advance, even more awesome than the other two. Better graphics, plays all of them backwards compatibility. You can't beat that. And it even made them a little widescreen, so it looked nice on the little bigger screen. You got the Pokemon games. I know I'm talking a lot about the Pokemon, but that was, if I was playing portable when I was a kid, it was probably 75% of the time I was playing Pokemon. I remember when the Game Boy Advance was coming out, me and my now stepbrother, we went to the store. We both had traded in some games and maybe a system each. I don't remember. But I know we had like basically enough money saved up to go buy one for ourselves each. And that was like a big thing. We were saving for months. And I remember when we went, only colors they had left were the see-through pink. That was it. Everything was sold out. And at the time, we were impatient. We just wanted to play. So we just went with the see-through pink ones. And I think over time we got, like in the next couple months, we got cases so you couldn't see the see-through pink. But I remember we just wanted it so we could play games. And then the Game Boy Advance SP came out when we were kids, and I think I had 2 Game Boy Advances by then because I didn't like the pink, so I traded in the pink one, and you got like $100 credit towards it, so you only paid like a little bit of money, and then I got the SP and he got one too, so that was awesome. And the SP was just like the go-to thing then. We would just shove it in our pockets because it's so portable, and yeah, that was awesome. And then the DS comes around, the big fat DS. That thing was a beast, and I remember getting that day one with Wario, or no, wait, no, not day one, because Wario wasn't out day one. It came out right like a week or two after. I remember getting the DS, and then I had to get Wario a few days later, and that was like the game I had. I went on a road trip right after I got the DS, and all I had was Wario, and that was all I needed for like the way there, and then on the way back I picked up like one other game at a game store, and that was all I had for like a while. But I remember playing that so much, and then the Lite came out, and me and my brother picked one of those up, and it was so fun. And then I didn't get a DSi, and I didn't get an XL, and I haven't gotten a 3DS yet, but I'm going to be getting the 3DS XL because I'm a fan of the bigger screens. So for portable, for me, my favorite, it's going to be kind of cheap. I'm going to say the Game Boy Advance because it can play all the other ones. That's just so much better. I mean, if I was going to pick a portable Nintendo system, I'd go with the Game Boy Advance. You can play the Advance, the Color, and the classic Game Boy games. That's just awesome. So now, me comparing N64 to the Game Boy Advance, that is too tough of a decision for me to pick. So leave in the comments below, guys, what is your favorite Nintendo home console? Differentiate. Favorite home console, favorite portable console. I want to know what is your favorite. Me, 64 is home, and portable Game Boy Advance. Obvious choice. Obvious. Thank you guys so much for watching, and here's a quick little update about my giveaway for the PS3 or the Xbox 360. So I'm going to be out of town until the 27th of August, and I know the giveaway said that it ends on the 25th. So I wanted to make this little update here to let you guys know I'm going to extend the giveaway until the 27th when I get, no, the 28th when I get back. I get back on a Tuesday. So I'm going to extend it till the 28th of August. So you have 3 extra days to get in your entries. That's just 1 extra entry per day. I'm extending it. It is fine. Right when I get back, I'll put up that giveaway video and the winner will be announced. So please don't be freaking out if I don't have a video up on like Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, because I'm not going to be here. It was an unexpected reason why I have to leave. So that is why I'm extending the giveaway 3 extra days. So please be cautious about that, and if you are sending me PMs asking why the giveaway winner has been announced, I'll refer you to this video and you'll know now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this long Nintendo Talk video, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you everybody for watching part 2 of my favorite Nintendo console. If you haven't already, go watch part 1 where I talk about my favorite home console. That would be linked right above where it says previous video. And if you have not already, subscribe and like. That's just really nice things to do, and that's what nice people do. I'm pretty sure you're a nice person, and if you are, nice people like videos. So, bye.